Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. So this just came across my Gmail today that they are going to be extending the $500 discount for Seven-Figure Accelerator. So I really needed to get out a video to put in a nutshell of why, well, I'm going to do two actually. One tonight is why everything in the sales video is lies. And then more of an here's what actually happens inside, which will be tomorrow night, okay? Or the following night. I'm not sure how quickly I'm going to crank these out, but I'm trying to do this prior to the end of 4 days, and this is day 1. So happy Canada Day. I'm making a video. Anyways, you might be asking, if you are new here, you might be asking yourself, like, who am I and why should you be listening to me? Well, nobody, but yes, I am an affiliate marketer. I have also known Philip Johansson since when he started, and yeah, I've been going far longer than him. He started in 2020 with Ministry of Freedom. His mentor and mine were Jono Armstrong. We were both in that course together. It was another high-ticket course. And so I've watched him grow, and I've seen him for years. Now, when this program came out, I was actually tracking Jono Armstrong. And then I saw this, and then I saw it for what it was, and just, then I started cranking out videos on this one rather than the last one that Jono Armstrong put out. And I now know a ton of people that are in the program that have told me what it's really like, so I do understand this program inside and out. I've also seen the course. I've got their Zoom meetings. I know this thing inside and out, and I've been cranking out a ton of material on it. So here I'm going to kind of try to, give you the short strokes, basically, and lay it out here for you, try and be as concise as possible. So as I mentioned, I am an affiliate marketer, but you will not find any affiliate advertising while I'm doing these reviews on other programs, because I will not put down somebody else's program just to promote my own. That sucks, and I won't do it. Having said that, I sure would appreciate it if you do send me a cup of coffee. This channel does run on donations. So if I've been able to save you any money, helped you make a decision, maybe you might consider it. The contribution, there's a thanks button below, and there's a donation link at the top of the comments and in the description. Also in the description, when I say, hey, I did a video on this when I'm talking here, I'll have those listed in the description for easy reference, because there's some major ones you want to look at. All right, let's get on with the show. Here's the first lie. I don't want to show my face on Instagram. Will this hold me back? Yeah, and then he's going to tell you how it won't. This is a total lie. You will absolutely have to show your face on Instagram if you want to make any money at all, which, you won't for months and months and months, but that's neither here nor there right now. Let's have a look.
I don't want to show my face on Instagram. Will this hold me back? Absolutely not. 90% of my mentorship students do not show their faces on Instagram or social media. We do not use the platform to dance, sing, or perform.
Every good girl needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up.
Cool.
Your eyes, the devil he wins. Blinded by your lies, where I play pretend.
Also keep in mind that there are a crap ton of people in there already. They have been going for over a year. So you've got these very, very, very experienced people in there that have been doing this for a year and more. There are now over 3,000 people in that group. With 3,000 of you all cranking out videos, who do you think people are going to want to go to? Someone that's not showing an income yet, or someone like this? And if a person's perusing through Instagram or TikTok, do you think they won't be looking at more than one of these? Then they're going to see that they're all very much the same, and then they'll pick out the richer ones. And if you're new coming into the system, where's that going to leave you? Yet, in another spot in the video, this is what you're told you'll be doing. And doesn't it look easy?
So what do these 7-second viral uploads look like? So I found this page on Instagram with over 3 million followers. Is re-uploading viral videos from TikTok and YouTube, and you can see here it has 3.6 million views, this one, and this one has 5.4 million views. Let's take a look at it. That's it. And it got 5.4 million views. So if you check the URL up here, and then if you go to Google and just type download reel, then if you just take this one here, the first one or the second one or the third one, then you paste in the URL and press download, and then you re-upload it to your own Instagram account.
Doesn't that sound easy? I mean, sure, that's going to take you less than an hour a day. You can crank those out, right? Uh-huh. But you already saw the reality from the videos I already showed you. And these are people that have been in the program for a while. They're not doing this. Neither were you ever intended to. Well, let's have another look and see how he actually worded that. And he does this all the time throughout here. See, his wording is always tricky because he goes from, what do these 7-second viral uploads look like? And then he goes straight to that Instagram page so that you think, hey, that's what it's going to look like. That's what I'll be doing. But he doesn't actually say that. When he flips to the next scene, the Instagram page, he just says, I found this on Instagram. Okay, this is what this guy's doing. He never actually says this is what you'll be doing. And he laughs about this sort of thing in the Zoom meetings going, oh yeah, people just hear what they want to hear. Well, no, Philip, it's because you are leading them down this path. Watch this.
So what do these 7-second viral uploads look like? So I found this page on Instagram with over 3 million followers.
And then he shows us again how easy it's going to be and all that it's going to entail, which is completely false.
We simply direct them to the link in bio, and the link takes viewers to the team of experts who sell them high-ticket digital products. And you get the referral fee of $1,000 to $10,000 every time. Easy.
It is nowhere even close to being that easy. Here's the deal. This is one of my biggest pet peeves of this program, actually. You are being recruited to become a salesperson for Philip Johansson. All right? You're not learning how to affiliate market. You are being taught how to model people's successful Instagram and TikTok videos, how to make it look exactly the same as theirs, and then to be putting out 1 post and 2 reels per day on Instagram, and then it's either a post or 2 posts. No, it's not posts. They don't call them posts on TikTok. Videos on TikTok, and they've all got to be original content. You can't be cross-posting and stuff like that. This takes hours, and you've seen these people. I mean, you got to be prettied up, full hair and makeup people. And if you're a guy, well, whatever you do to make yourself look pretty. But that's what it takes. And then once you start having people show interest, now say someone likes your video or follows you, you're supposed to reach out to them, and you're supposed to be trying to make the sales. And they teach you all kinds about hard selling, about how to talk to people, get them comfortable with you, ask them all these kinds of personal questions, and how to get you to sell. It's just selling. So you have to be constantly on the DMs, nursing people along, trying to get them to sign up to your link that'll take them to a squeeze page, which is where they have to, or an opt-in page where they have to put in their email address and name. People hate that. So that you can send them to the video, to this video where you see all the lies. Oh my God. And speaking about all the lies on the video, and this right here saying it's easy, clear FTC violations throughout. That's on another video I did. The link will be in the description. With FTC violations, when the FTC comes down on these people, anybody that's a high earner with them, they're going to get it too, because they know that these are lies, and they're putting people onto them, and that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. The FTC can come down on them as well when they crush this company, Philip Johansson, and the FTC can demand all that money back from you. all that money that you've spent on a wickedly good lifestyle, if you're one of the first ones that entered, and get it all back from you. They will ruin you. Also, do you want that on your conscience? So first of all, as a new person, as I mentioned, there's like 3,100 people plus in there now, all cranking out the same videos. What does that start to look like? So these are the type of videos you're supposed to be putting out. These ones are on TikTok. And if you could see them actually moving, they'd all be nodding their heads. I call them bobbleheads. They'll all be nodding their heads and pointing at crap on the screen. Some of them are very, very good at it. They look good. But the thing is there's so many of them doing it. And you just keep seeing them. And because they're all modeling, they're supposed to model the stuff exactly. You're seeing almost the exact same everything. And so if you're on TikTok and Instagram and you're seeing this constantly and the same thing over and over again, you notice. Other marketers are noticing and saying, hey, this seems to be all the rage right now. It's a passing fad. And you know what? The market's already getting saturated. People are sick of being sold to all the time on these social platforms. And you know what? The social platforms don't like it either. And that's why the marketers that are in there right now in the 7-figure Accelerator, they're losing their TikTok accounts and their Instagram accounts. Instagram and TikTok are closing their accounts, are kicking them off, and there is no coming back from that. Then you have to start all over. And as I say, you've got to be putting out content on both platforms every day. All right? You have to show up every day. Yet then they lose their customer base. I mean, imagine building up a presence on TikTok or Instagram that you don't have right now, spending months building it up, and then suddenly losing your entire customer base that you've spent time, all kinds of time, trying to build up. Well, that's what's happening to people within the system now. The top earners even, they're losing these accounts. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, because you know what? These platforms do not want these scammy salespeople. Now, Philip will say to his people in the Zoom calls, well, yeah, Instagram and TikTok are trying to get rid of scammers. And he's referring to the ones, the sleazy, crypto scheme people. No. Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook are trying to get rid of scammers. And you're looking at them. Because these people are just doing nothing but trying to suck people in, and they're just putting out the same crap. All just doing sales. TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook don't want this. They are actually trying to clean up their acts, believe it or not. And so imagine losing your entire customer base. Now, say you had done like Philip is telling you to and quit your job. And now suddenly your entire fortune is based on this? Jordy Simon and Berta Raves, two of the top sellers here. They just lost TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. They got cut off at the knees. Jordy had to go back to work, working his 9 to 5. Because you know what? All these people, not just those two, all these people have gotten used to their affluent lifestyles. One's putting in a pool right now. Now, these are the ones that have been around for the entirety of this program, or for the vast majority of it. And guess what? They've also been around prior to this program in other high-ticket sales programs like Legendary Marketer, Millionaires Challenge System, Super Affiliate System, Ministry of Freedom, and a whole pile of others. These people didn't just sprout up out of the floorboards out of nowhere. No. These are very experienced marketers. And they're losing out here now, too. It's not going well for them at all.
I'm not very techy and don't know how to use social media for business. Does this matter? Zero social media experience is required. You will only need to spend a max of 57 minutes per day on social media posting ready-made, done-for-you content.
There is no ready-made, done-for-you content. I mean, you must have watched some of these videos to come and find my video. Did they look ready-made, or did it look like the salesperson did it herself or himself? There are no ready-made ones. This is an utter lie.
No strategy brainstorming, no unique content creation, no caption creation, no trail and arrow, no guesswork. It really is as simple as hitting copy, paste, post.
Well, notice that, earlier in the sales video, he showed copy, paste, post. But it wasn't true. And here he is repeating it. And just before that, he promised no strategy brainstorming. There's once or twice a week Zoom calls that you're supposed to be at, and it's all about strategy.
No unique content creation.
No unique content creation? Oh, you just saw the unique content creation, and you've been seeing it. You know that it's a lot of unique content creation. Now, of course, they are just modeling off of other people. Again, I mentioned that. Because, they're seeing it, but then they're taught to model it exactly. Like, move this way, turn this way, do this, do that, do the other thing. And that's what they're doing. But they are having to create their own unique stuff. And that's what you're getting into.
Caption creation.
Caption creation. Well, yes, you do. Oh my God, yes, you do. You have to put up your own text and stuff like that. I mean, that's a huge part of it. Oh, good grief.
What if I don't make money? You will easily generate this income back within the first month after we deliver your own 90% automated system for you.
He can't promise that. Not only is it an FTC violation, but he doesn't know how much you're going to make in that first month. And let's face it, if you've never done this before, your videos are going to suck. Mine sure as hell did. And you're going to have a huge learning curve. You're going to be spending hours and hours learning and then slowly cranking out crappy videos. You're not going to make anything unless you have like people that knew you from before that are willing to buy off of you. You're a previous digital marketer. You're a previous marketer of some sort. No, it's not going to happen. You're going to be months and months and months and months before you actually make a dime, if you ever do. Because as I say, this program is already crashing, and this is a huge sales drive right now. But to coddle you into thinking that you'll make this money, he then makes this wild promise 3 different times in the video. And it's complete and utter BS. He has never given this money out. Oh, and he'll tell you, oh, that's because he's so good. No, because he's worded it in such a way as to deceive you. And he has laughed about this in his Zoom calls when he's chatting with his students. I've seen it. And they're all thinking it's funny when they got duped as well, and they're willing to dupe forward. Because, you see, at another place in the video, he says that if you don't see any results in the next 90 days, then he'll give you $10,000 out of his own pocket. And if you read the small print, he says, well, a result can be a follow, a view, a message, anything. So, I mean, do you know how easy it is to get a follow, a view, a message, whatever, in TikTok or Instagram? Well, Instagram especially. And that's how he weasels around having to do this. So, it's all doublespeak and half-truths. But what's even worse is, I don't know if you noticed, but when you get up to the checkout, you have to tick a checkbox that says that there is no refund on this product. There used to be a refund, but it contained a refund policy, but it contained conflicting clauses so that a person could never get a refund. But he put it there to make it look like he had a refund, to make himself look trustworthy. He is not trustworthy. Look at how he's been twisting his words and telling outright lies. And look at this. Another promise. You'll sign a legal agreement that stipulates this in writing. No, you will not get anything from them in writing. You will not get any kind of promises from them in writing ever. People have have come up with tens of thousands of dollars for this program's upsells without getting any kind of a legally binding agreement. No agreement. Nothing on paper whatsoever. All just on a salesman's say-so. And this salesman makes a good hefty cut in a commission for every person he sells. Yet then the video shows you this contract. So where'd the contract come from? Well, I recognize this contract personally because this is the non-disclosure agreement from the Infinity system that you've probably never heard of. But it was Jono Armstrong's program that he started in mid-December, and it crashed and burned, and he saw it coming. And so he stepped away from it and did this advertisement here. But I'll get back to this. Let's go back to the agreement. Philip never showed you his agreement. He showed you one that was from a completely different program. Therefore, he doesn't have an agreement and has never had an agreement. This is just another lie. Again, you will never get anything in writing. And keep in mind, this is non-refundable. Now watch this. Jono Armstrong on the left was Philip's mentor. He's the one that got Philip into digital marketing, okay? This happened in 2020, okay? So there you see the two of them sitting there together. And look at Jono Armstrong showing you these figures in Warrior Plus. Well, you know what? These guys did this ad, and they called it an ad. Jonas Lindgren called it an ad when they were all congregating, when Jonas Lindgren, Dan Kahn, Philip Johansson, and Jono Armstrong all congregated in Denmark to make this ad. That's what they called it. And that was in March. And here Jono is showing you stuff from his Warrior Plus account. Here's the thing. I have proof that Jono didn't move over and start doing anything with this system, didn't start selling it until beginning of April when it was going through Copecart, not Warrior Plus. He wasn't selling this system at this time. And yet throughout this whole video, he's flashing payment proofs. These payment proofs did not come from Seven Figure Accelerator. They came from the Infinity system and a crap ton of other programs that he sells that he has recurring income from. And you see, anytime these people are showing you income proofs, unless it's strictly from Copecart, that income could be from anywhere. And if it's just some stupid thing that I could do in Canva that says, oh, so-and-so just made this much money, get real. That means nothing. As I say, I could do it up in Canva. This is full of so much poop. And then they encourage people to actually go into debt for this damn program. Really? And then, people are a lot of people that buy this program are quite desperate. They need the money. So they go out on a limb, spend their last bottom dollar on this. Then they find out there's recurring fees, by the way, when you get in there, to the tune of at least a couple $100 a month. Then if you go into debt, goodness knows you're going to have your credit card or bank or these people, and it's going to be $166 a month. And it's not going to be months and months and months till you get any income, if you ever get any income. Because as I mentioned, even the top earners are having problems. So you're going to give $2,000 over with no hope of a refund, no $10,000 profit guarantee, no contract of any kind. Wow. This is so insane. So let's face it, easy money does not exist. When something sounds too good to be true, it is. And scammers come in all shapes and sizes. Not all of them are Nigerian princes. You got to keep your eyes open for this stuff. But hey, If anything I've said here has helped at all, if it's helped you make a decision, and especially if it saved you any money, please do think of buying me a cup of coffee. You know where the donation links are. As well, for those of you who might be already in the system, might be wishing you could get out, wishing you could get a charge back, because God knows you're not going to be able to get a refund on, well, you might be able to, but who knows. I have some ideas. Anyways, we do have a chargeback group going. If you'd like to put your head together with other people in your position, that's what it's there for. Just be aware that I have had groups like that get infiltrated by the marketer before, and we don't want Philip to know what we're doing. So you may be asked all kinds of questions to make sure to prove that you are you. And I reserve the right to ask for DNA samples. And seriously, though, we will be talking before you get in. I take my job seriously as gatekeeper. So my Telegram contact is at the bottom of the description right before the hashtags. If you need to get a hold of me for anything. You have a great evening, and I am try to have more out tomorrow night. Darlene out.